Hi, welcome to Analysis from the Start to the End. I'm Dr. Denise Daman, the creator of the Barai Cell Value Algorithm. It's a new method to solve a classification problem. In this video, I would like to welcome you to the second element of the Big Bang of data science, that is analysis from the start to the end. If you have missed to learn about the initiative DAHMAN'S Phi Services or the Big Bang of Data Science project, please make sure to visit the official website. Once again, welcome to Analysis from the Start to the End. If you have completed the first element of the Big Bang of Data Science, that is research from the start to the end, then you are most likely aimed to continue working on the second step, that is analysis. If you did not complete the first element of the Big Bang of Data Science, that is research from the start to the end, I do encourage you to do so. And about the material and the content and what you are going to learn in details, in addition to a screencast of recorded lessons, please make sure to check the description below. Now I'm going to share with you some of the competitive advantages about this book and what differ this material from so many other materials speak about the subject of analysis. First of all, as I have started my discussion, this is the second element of the Big Bang of Data Science. Whatever outline is proposed in this material was actually considered from the big picture of the entire project. It's not only from the perspective of analysis. In other words to say, whatever tips or tools or statistical method or technique that we're going to learn is going to have actually the aspect of a generalization, not only from analysis perspective, but actually from research and also from prediction perspective, to understand beyond the boundary of analysis. The second important competitive advantage, which actually a complement to the first one, so many other materials speak about the subject of analysis fail to actually emphasize the importance of orientation. If your analysis is subjective-oriented analysis, in other words to say, controlled by external factors, such as your opinion or culture or background or whatsoever circumstance, that means the steps and the way you understand the test that you need to apply for your analysis could lead you to the risk of producing questionable results. However, if your analysis is objective-oriented, in other words to say, you have actually implemented a methodical and systematical and scientific steps to outcome the solution, then I could guarantee you your final product is worthy for consuming. And that's exactly how the elements and every outline has been suggested in this book has been constructed. The third important competitive advantage of this material is actually to emphasize the slogan of its project, of the Big Bang of Data Science, that is from academia to industry, where actually we are going to apply every theoretical and abstract knowledge we learn on a real-life industrial example. There are two labs we're going to work on. The first type of lab, we're going to actually utilize some synthetic kind of data sets to implement the analysis tips and techniques that we're going to learn. The second type of lab, we're going to actually carry on the work that we have accomplished in the first book, Researcher from the Start to the End, where we have collected data and we created our final data set. In this book, we are going actually to implement all the set of analysis that we should be learned by then on that data set. So you could see now whatever academic and abstract knowledge you've learned, you're going to have the actual ability to apply it in industrial setup. Last but not least, all these tests and some other methods and tricks and tips that we're going to learn about analysis, it requires us some digital software and tools to help us actually execute those tests. Well, this is where I'm going to introduce and share with you an open source tool that's called GMovie. This tool actually contains a number of the available tests that we are actually intend to utilize in order to do our analysis. Well, the most important part here, that whatever test that we recognize it is the right one to do, We're just going to go and utilize the features from Jamovi to execute them. Unlike so many other material things, to actually dedicate the entire subject of analysis within the frame of Jamovi or any other statistical tool. But actually, I'm going to emphasize on the fact that we are actually utilizing and using these tools to execute tests that we know their function very, very well. You might wonder if this book is for whom? Well, as I have mentioned in the first book, Researcher from the Start to the End, the exact same audience would be applicable here. For someone is looking to make sure the final product is good, successful, and potentially can be intelligent. So if you are a student, post or undergraduate, a teacher or academician or a scholar or a scientist or an executive manager or a lay person, that you aim to make sure the quality of your product is in there, then you are in the right place. The only thing I would strongly recommend that if you did not complete the first book, Researcher from the Start to the End, make sure to do so. By the end, I would like to thank you for considering to participate in this program. And I look forward that the material that you can learn from here contributes something to your endeavor. So if you have any questions or further details you would like to learn about, please do not hesitate to let me know. I will make sure to get back to you by then. Until then, stay well. Cheers.